Good afternoon, early evening, everyone. Welcome. Yes, take the cue from the artist. Welcome to El Sol Brillante, which is one of the stars of this evening, this beautiful, beautiful community garden. We want to thank El Sol Brillante for hosting us, and just housekeeping, if a bathroom is needed, the closest public bathrooms are Tompkins Square Park, which are a few blocks away that way. If you need directions, flag me down. But also, if you want to support them, if you love what you heard today, they are selling beverages right over there. And yeah, please support this beautiful space. This whole series came to be as a partnership with Summer Stage as part of the Charlie Parker Jazz Festival, which just concluded a few days ago. This was supposed to be last week, but the weather wasn't with us, and we decided we wanted a more beautiful day than to sit in the sogginess. But how this particular series started was that the organizers of Charlie Parker had this beautiful conundrum in that tourists were coming in from all over the world to attend Charlie Parker, and it was a great thing. But they wanted to figure out what could a hyper local element of this festival be. And to me, the answer was really obvious, and that was, let's work with local artists in the community gardens. My mom was one of the original members of the Green Gorillas, which was a community garden, which today is still a community garden organization. But she tells this beautiful story that she and Liz Christie, who was the founder, used to wander these streets with seed bombs. They'd take Christmas ornaments and put seeds inside of them. And if you've ever seen a Christmas ornament, the glass is like very, very brittle. And they would throw them over fences because at that moment, a lot of buildings were on fire. Landlords would set them on fire to collect insurance. People would set their apartments on fire because they could go on to the top of housing lists. There were a lot of things happening. This neighborhood, other neighborhoods like Harlem, South Bronx, they were not in great shape. And this was a movement by committed community members to take back the spaces in their neighborhood and beautify them. So the connection of artists who have deep ties to these neighborhoods and the community gardens built by community members to take back their communities, to me, this is my favorite part of the festival, and I hope you'll enjoy. I am going to introduce, this is a huge partnership, so we are in partnership with El Sol Brillante, our host, also Summer Stage as part of the Charlie Parker Jazz Festival. But I'm going to introduce who makes the music, who connects us to the music, an amazing organization, the Jazz Foundation of America, and my dear friend, Will Glass.
Thank you, Ariana. Thanks everyone for being here. For those who don't know, the Jazz Foundation is a national nonprofit organization dedicated to helping musicians. We have a team of social workers who help musicians every day when they face hardship, challenges due to aging, illness, or pandemics or natural disasters. And the most beautiful thing about it is the way that the organization is able to help turn tragedy into beautiful connections. Today's a really great example. But starting back in Hurricane Katrina, we helped 1,000 musicians and their families get back on their feet. And to this day, we have a full-time staffer living in New Orleans. We have a number of bands we work with on a regular basis down there. And we had similar experiences in Baton Rouge after flooding in 2016, and Hurricane Helene, more recently Hurricane Harvey in Houston, but also after Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico. And our staff went down there and had the honor of meeting so many greats of Puerto Rican music, and we're with one of them today who became a dear friend. And it was just an honor to meet him. He introduced us to the great percussionist Cachete Maldonado, and we had some wonderful experiences down there on the island. And it's really great to have him here today. He's a long history and a long period in New York. He's played with many of the greats of Latin music, including Willie Colon, Mongo Santa Maria, the Larry Harlow Orchestra. He's also done a lot of notable session work with people like David Bowie, and he's been in Puerto Rico many years, and he's recently moved back to the area. So it's truly an honor to present this kind of homecoming show. So please join me in welcoming Pablo Rosario and his Latin Jazz Messengers.
Thank Thank you very much, Will. Thank you very much. And like we just finished saying, I'm a native New Yorker. I left for Puerto Rico in 1987, and I've been back and forth, but I just moved back in March. So I'm back. And this is my first performance as a band leader here in New York City, and I couldn't ask for a better crowd, you know, and that's number one. Number two, this place is called Sol Brillante, and if you notice that the sun came out like about 15 minutes ago, so all the good vibes that you people brought, it's happening, okay? All right, thank you. We'll be more chatting a little bit more. But right now, a lot of band leaders, they present their musicians after the performance. Some band leaders, some don't. I like to present the musicians before, as soon as we start, so you guys can already know them by name. And it goes like this. Estoy buscando a Costa, a Costa, a Costa. Estoy buscando a Costa, a Costa. ¿Dónde está? Estoy buscando a Diego. Diego, Diego, Diego. Estoy buscando a Diego. Vaya. Diego, Diego. ¿Dónde está? Estoy buscando a Arturo. Arturo, Arturo, Arturo. Estoy buscando a Arturo. Arturo, vaya. Arturo, ¿dónde está? Estoy buscando a Rubén. Rubén, piano. Ruben Rodriguez, bass. Ala Costa, sax and flute. Jose Clausel, percussion. Thank you very much.
Chembo.
Yeah, right, Chembo. Forgot the conga player, Chembo. That's my boy Pepe. That's what happens when you get to a certain age, you're like, you forget that, somebody here knows what I'm talking about, right? You forget, right? Yeah, you raise your hand for? I'm talking about you. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I got arrested. A couple of years ago. And I stayed overnight in jail. Next day I went in front of the judge. Judge says, "You, what's your name?" I was so nervous. "What's your name?" He told me, "Yeah, you, what's your name?" I said, "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Pablo." Pablo's my name, Judge. And the judge said that was hilarious. I started laughing. And then the bailiff said, "Judge, but this guy, shut up, send this goddamn cuckoo bird home." So now I'm Cuckoo Bird Pablo. Just because I forgot my name. Okay, listen. I will mention that I played with Mongo Santa Maria. Anybody remember Mongo? Yeah? All right, good news. Mongo Santa Maria. I started with him in February 1972. And I had the honor of, when he passed away, I was the one that said the eulogy. And I decided to, with the years, I decided to give Mongo tributes, but then I said, you know what? Let me put everything together with this thing that we call Latin jazz. And where do those two words come from? What happened is that Cal Jader, vibraphone player from the West Coast, he hired Mongo Santa Maria and another percussionist named Willie Bobo from New York City. They moved out there. And when they got together with Cal Jader's following, which were mostly college students, they started identifying the music as, say, "Hey Cal, that stuff you're playing is like a jazz with Latin." And that's where it started, in the West Coast, Latin jazz. Before that, it was known as Afro-Cuban jazz from the 30s, all the way up until 1957, that Mongo, Willie Bobo, and Cal Jader, stamped those two words on our menu worldwide, Latin jazz. So that's where it comes from. So my tribute today is dedicated to Cal Jader. May rest in peace. He was just 100 years old, I think, last month. Cal Jader, my ex-boss, Mongo Santa Maria, and of course Willie Bobo, and there are many other musicians that were there. But these are the founders of those two words, Latin jazz. And in honor of Cal Jader, we're going to play a tune that was very famous by him. It's called The Continental, and it goes like this. Gator. You like that? Latin jazz. There it is. We're gonna go now to maybe like 1947. Mr. Dizzy Gillespie, and one of the first conga players to come here from Cuba. His name was Chano Pozo. They put a tune together, which later on was known as Soul Sauce. I don't know if you remember that title. Once we play the melody, it'll come to you. But before that, I'm gonna do like a little, what we call in Puerto Rico, un aguaje. You got Spanish speakers that understand? Aguaje? Aguaje. For those that don't know, it's like, I'm gonna fake it. That's what aguaje means. You know? So I'm gonna fake a little bit. Vale, okay? just in case. Okay? He understood me. I said that tune goes back to 1947, combination of Chano Pozo, the first conga player to come here from Cuba and record with Dizzy Gillespie. And later on, Cal Jada recorded it and calls it Soul Sauce. On top of that, this is my first presentation here in the United States since 1987. I left when the Mets won the World Series. Remember that? I'm a Met fan. Originally, I'm a Brooklyn Dodger fan. Hey, look, my man, I'm old. Okay, I've been around. Block. Got the CD, the T-shirt, the whole thing, the cassette, the 8-track. What's up? Okay. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to get at is this is my first time here with these group of musicians, even though we know each other, but this is the first time that we play together. Woo! And thank you. So we're trying our best. We had a little mini rehearsal a couple of weeks ago that we got rained out last week, so our memory thing is started. Oh, right, that's how that goes. Okay, but it's an honor for me, really, really, to be playing with all these great musicians. He's having a great time. You know why? Because I am honored to be on the same stage, same platform with Arturo Ortiz, one of the best pianists here in New York City. And I'd like to take this moment just to leave it to him. Arturo, play what's in your heart. time we played together. Actually, we did a recording for a Japanese artist, Rie Akagi, like a month and a half ago. So pretty soon there'll be an album. Look out for Rie Akagi, jazz flute player. And Arturo invited me for the session with Perico Ortiz. So that was the first time we played together, recording. But a live performance, you know, he blew my socks off. Thank you, brother. But really, so that's Arturo, just play, you know, and everybody comes up with Bésame Mucho. Man, that's like a super duper classic, you know? Can't get better than that. In case that means kiss me a lot. For those of you that don't understand Spanglish, remember that word? Honey, cierra the window que se moja the bed. Okay, listen, getting back to this performance that we're doing here today, I have a lot of teachers, and one of the main teachers of my generation, of just about every musician worldwide, I'm gonna put it like that, worldwide. His name was Tito Puente. Remember that name? I saw a young lady back there. Young lady said, yeah, chick is like 14. What the hell you know about Tito Puente? He's been gone almost 20 years. Nonetheless, my good friend Tito Puente, he, I'll give you like a quick briefing. What happened in the 60s, we used to have a thing called dances, and there were places to go dancing, Latin music. We used to dance like almost every night. There was a club for dancing. And then gradually with the thing, the technology and the whole thing, and the new generation, so a lot of these youngsters from this generation, they don't know how to dance. You know, they're into the tiki-tiki all day long. And they don't need to dance tiki-tiki all day long. Tiki-tiki. You know, they don't even know math. So, ask any one of them, how much is 4 times 7? It's a shame, but it's the truth, man, okay? And I'm ashamed to say. But nonetheless, Tito Puente, when I lived here in the 80s, on one of the radio stations, they had a special for Dizzy Gillespie, and one of the musicians that was there, he brought up an incident that happened. He says, when we were flying to so-and-so country, I don't remember, and Tito Puente's band was also on the gig. The reason why I mentioned dancing, because in them days, Tito Puente had a big band, and then gradually he condensed it into his Latin jazz group, which was 5 guys, 6 guys, around there. So he went out with that, with the small Latin jazz concept. The thing is that Tito Puente, the musician, is saying, I went through a heavy experience with that man. You know that when we all got on the flight going, I don't remember, Istanbul, wherever the hell it was, he says, you know, we're all there, and about half hour into the flight, the band boy is the guy that carries the instruments, he went up to Tito and said, Tito, I got bad news. What happened? He says, all the music stayed at the airport. What? The whole briefcase full of, you know, all the parts, piano, bass, sax, trumpet, all that music for a whole show. This musician said, you know what I witnessed? I witnessed that guy take out a pencil and paper and wrote the whole show, approximately 12 tunes, right from his beanie, from his brain. I call my grandkids, use your beanie. So, in honor of El Maestro, Tito Puente, we're gonna do a tune allusive to that concept. I don't know what country it was, but Tito Puente recorded a tune and he called it Flight to Jordan. Okay, in honor of Tito Puente, Cal Jader, Mongo Santa Maria, and Willie Bobo, this is Flight to Jordan. They told me I have to go back to this again. I think anyway, that's ¿cuál? El del vibráfono. Pues no estuvo en el sound check. Eso fue lo que pasó. He's saying they can use the vibraphone just a little bit louder. But he said it in Spanglish.
Perdona.
Esa cosa, that thing, yeah, that thing. Okay, anyway, listen, you know what's happening here? That timer is out, we have a little contract, and we can only go up to a certain point because otherwise, tomorrow morning, the IRS is knocking at my door. Says, you making money, Pablo. Nah, man, I'm just a musician. Nah, man, you run overtime. All right, so we're getting narrowing down to our last couple of tunes. In honor of Mongo Santa Maria. Mongo Santa Maria was a composer also. People know him as a conga player. His original instrument was bongos. But Mongo also wrote poetry. And one of our next presentations, where's Will Glass? Will Glass, Raya? Will Glass, hopefully our next presentation, they said so. That way,
Yeah.
yes or no?
We meet you and the station Tompkins Square Park next year.
Oh, you hear that?
All right.
Well, I'm talking about a gig before the year ends.
Oh,
That
okay.
makes
All right.
sense.
All right.
I may not be around next year. Remember, I'm a folky. Anyway, well, just keep it in the back burner. Okay, talking about Mongo Santa Maria. Mongo also, I said, was a poet. He wrote a beautiful tune called Miedo. With the group in Puerto Rico, I did that tune. It's a ballad. And he had an album called El Bravo, and there were tons of tunes on that album. There were hits and hits, but the main tune was a ballad that he wrote. It's called Miedo. And I'm not going to translate it now, but it's a very beautiful tune. Hopefully, next time we see each other, you'll be able to hear me sing that tune. Okay, getting back to Mongo. So Mongo did many different compositions, and one of them is called Para Ti, meaning for you. And Para Ti, we're going to feature our bassist to start this tune. Dímelo, Rubén! See what I told you about that memory loss?
It was me after all.
I like it already.
Apretó.
Se fue romántico.
Ruben is playing a tune called Soñando con Puerto Rico. Dreaming with Puerto Rico, but on the bass. Hello? You know, it's not a violin. That's what you call Monte Adentro. He had a charanga band. And like I said, I had the honor of playing with Mongo for like 15 years. Traveled a lot. I learned a lot of things from him. He was one of the greatest persons I've ever known as a musician, as a person, father, uncle, brother, everything. He was just a great, great cat. Mongo Santa Maria. And he wrote a tune. He didn't write the tune. Herbie Hancock, jazz player. How about what that? Everybody knows Herbie Hancock, right? Yeah. I take it we have some jazz people here. Yes or no? Yeah. Okay, so Herbie Hancock, he wrote a tune called Watermelon Man. Yeah. And he was playing it with his trio. Then one night, I think Mongo was playing at the Village Gate. The piano player did not show up. So, you know, Herbie was there. Herbie, you gotta help us out. So Herbie sat in with Mongo, and they said, Mongo, I got this thing in my head, just follow me. And he started playing Watermelon Man. Next thing I know, Mongo said, I'm going into the studio tomorrow to record that tune. And that's how it was, and that was Mongo Santa Maria's first hit worldwide, Watermelon Man. What I tell you about these young kids. You're close. See what I meant? We didn't rehearse or anything, you know? So anyway, things happen like that. That's what jazz is, by the way. I was thinking about letting you guys know. In case you may know, may not know, when I played with Mongo, now you remember more or less? Then it goes like, Sabadiba, Watermelon Man. Then it goes up. Thank you. Watermelon Man. Okay. Everybody got an A. Good. The memory day, you know? It happens. I even forgot what I was talking about. Happy birthday to you. That's me, Pablo. All right, look, Jace. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out today. Hopefully we'll see each other again soon, right, Will Glass? Yes? Yeah. That's the cat that signs the check, all right? So keep an eye on him. Will Glass, yeah. We met after Maria. I was living in Puerto Rico at the time, and I was, 5 months and 17 days without electricity. So for you guys that the lights went out today, don't get pissed off. 5 months and 17 days without electricity. And Will Glass and the Jazz Foundation, Wendy, Alicia Hafkin, all those people, they came down, they helped me out. I mean, like a lot. They helped me out a lot. Spiritually and financially and a couple other things. And ever since then, we became very, very good friends. And I'm here today. The reason why I'm here in the United States is the 20th of September, 2023. I had an accident in Puerto Rico. I fell off the roof of my house. I fractured my vertebrae, cracked my head, my neck, this, that, the whole thing. So I was laying up for a long time. And it's gonna be 2 years and I'm still recuperating. I'm wearing my brace underneath. I'm a veteran from Vietnam. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for serving our country. The point is that I had property in Puerto Rico. I look at all this greenery, it's beautiful. So I couldn't tend to the property anymore. So I decided to come back to the States and I wound up in Roselle, New Jersey. Even though hopefully you're gonna be seeing me in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island. I'm a Brooklyn boy, man. I was born on Bergen Street, Brooklyn. I'm a Brooklyn Dodger fan. The Mets, they came along, all right. That's how I go back. So the thing is that that's why I'm here in the States now, and hopefully we'll be seeing each other more with these same cats right here. The thing is that these guys are very busy. It's hard to get a bunch of guys like this together underneath one roof for a couple of hours. And thank you, we were able to do it, and this is the results. I hope you guys liked each and every one of the performances. Juan Diego Villalobos, microphone. Arturo Ortiz, piano, la beautiful rendition of Bésame Mucho. Rodriguez with Fernando from Puerto Rico. Ala Costa in the back. Ala Costa is my oldest friend here in the United States. Al and I go back to when we were kiddies. We played in kiddie bands. We were like 14 years old, so we know each other like 100 years. You know? Yeah, Al just turned 77. He just turned 77 a couple of weeks ago. And I'm going to be, hopefully, if I make it, I'll be 77 October the 9th. Put it down so you can send me $1. I got a couple of $100 here. October 9th. The same birthday as who? John Lennon. You're not going to forget that now, right? It was John Lennon's birthday and Pablo also. Let me send him his goddamn dollar. That fucking cuckoo bird. Okay, anyway, sorry about that F word. All right, and also Jose Clausel, we go back many, many moons. Eddie Palmieri just passed away less than a month ago, actually August 6th. Passed away. That's the same day I got back from Vietnam, August 6th, and my mother's birthday. But Jose Clausel was a member of Eddie Palmieri's band for more than 25 years. Hello? Aplauso, por favor. Yeah, and like I said, Al and I, we go back from the kiddie bands. I was playing with Richie Fernandez, I think it was, right? And I was playing with a little group we called the Caribbean Combo. So we met, and so Al and I, we go back many, 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 many moons. And I say hello to Pat. She made an effort to come to. Hi, Pat. Thank you for coming. And Pepe's over here, and Harry's over here, and John, this guy that was singing chorus with me before, stand up now. This gentleman right here, John Zervos, when I was 12 years old, he invited me to become part of a vocal group, a 5-piece vocal group, and John taught me harmony. That's how I learned how to sing a little bit. So we go back, we were the Mellow Tones, 1961, 62. So John Zervos, he also plays vibraphone and soprano sax and a bunch of other stuff. So John, thank you for coming. John lives up there in Albany, where they got snow and all that stuff up there. I don't know about that. I was in Puerto Rico this time, but I'm getting ready. As a matter of fact, well, with some of this change, I'm gonna buy a scarf and gloves, start getting ready. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but llegó el momento de la verdad. The moment of truth has arrived, and I fear those guys, those IRS guys. So we're gonna finish up with this tune. Also, a composition by Mr. Mongo Santamaria, and it just so happens that this tune that Mongo wrote, it people dropping, I don't want none, but I don't do that no more. Dropping cocaine on me. I don't do that shit, man. Get this shit up. Okay, anyway, like I say, Mongo Santamaria, he wrote this tune that I looked it up, and it's been recorded for more than 125 different artists worldwide, and the tune is called Afro Blue. You guys remember that? Afro Blue? And of course, on this tune, you look like Chick Corea, man. God bless you, brother. Don't mind me, I'm just somebody else. Yeah, that's what, got a new title, Pablo Rosario, and it's Cuckoo. No, it's Cuckoo Bird. It's gotta be a cuckoo bird. The guy who pops out of the clock, that guy. So anyway, Mongo wrote this tune, and once John Coltrane recorded it, boom, all the jazz artists jumped on it. And like I said, it's been recorded for more than 125 different artists worldwide. And with this we say hello and goodbye, and hopefully we'll be back again. We're gonna feature Chimbo and congas honoring Mongo Santamaria. You got Chimbo?
Jarocho.